Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Today I've got another massive lager for you. It's the king of beers. It's Budweiser. Budweiser coming in at, what's it coming in at now? 4.5% ABV. I remember when this was 5% and then they reduced it to 4.8 and now it's been reduced to 4.5 apparently. I've not had a Budweiser for a while. Used to drink this stuff all the time. Used to drink it all the time, and then I kind of discovered better beer, craft beers, better lagers, things like that, and this one kind of fell by the wayside. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. I've done a fair old bit of work today. It's been a nice warm day, so I'm gasping for a nice cold lager. Let's see what it says on the bottle here. There's quite a lot of spiel on here. It says, this is the famous Budweiser beer. We know of no brand produced by any other brewer which costs so much to brew and age. I imagine that's debatable. Our exclusive beechwood aging process produces a taste, a smoothness and a drinkability you will find in no other beer at any price. That's a big statement. Brewed by our original process from the choicest hops, rice and best barley malts. Got a born on date and a best before date, which is September of this year. It's got the calories listed on the bottle, 116 calories, not too bad. Ingredients: water, barley malt, rice, hops. It actually specifies that there are hops in it, which is good. Also says that this is a twist off cap, apparently. So let's twist it off, get it into a glass, and see if it's any good. Like I say, I used to drink this stuff all the time. Used to really like a Bud. But that was when I was younger. Perhaps not quite as educated as I am now. Brown glass bottle, which is good. It's iconic, isn't it, Budweiser? There it is in the glass. Really good levels of carbonation. Clear gold looking colour. It is quite a pale looking lager, not quite as pale as the Coors that I had the other day, but then this isn't advertised as a light beer, so I do expect a little bit more in terms of ingredients and colour on this one. Yeah, really good levels of carbonation on that. No real head to speak of. Just give it a wriggle, see if I can get an aroma on it. Subtle citrus sweetness. Smells a bit more natural, that citrus sweetness I'm getting on this, as opposed to the Carling where it smelled very sort of artificially sweetened. This smells a bit more natural. This already smells better. Yeah, a bit of citrus. Slightest kind of sweet malty aroma to this one, but not a lot else. Let's get stuck in. Cheers, guys. It's smashable. That's for sure. Really refreshing, really thirst quenching. It tastes kind of the way it smells. The flavour backs up the aroma. There's a slight citrusy, light, kind of fresh taste to it throughout. There's no real hoppiness to it. There's no real, well, I say there's no hoppiness to it. There's no bitterness to it anyway. At the back end, it has a light, crisp mouthfeel flavour from start to finish. It doesn't taste of much, if I'm honest. I'm struggling to even pick out specific tastes to this. It's very bland. There's nothing to pick out from it. It's very subtle. It's even hard for me to say citrusy because there's no. It's very, very weak. It's very subtle, the citrus flavour that is there. There is the tiniest bit of a kind of a lemony flavour when it first hits your tongue. And then it blends and there's a little bit of a malty flavour towards the back of your tongue, the back of the palate. It's what you'd expect, really. It's a really drinkable, really light tasting lager. It does exactly what you want a lager to do. Make no mistake about it. And it does it without tasting bad. It doesn't taste artificial. It doesn't taste sort of tinny. It's actually... It's actually drinkable. It's actually alright. But that is the key word, I think, with this. It's alright. It's bang average. It's certainly not a king of any beers, that's for sure. This has had its time and it has fallen a long way behind. That is for sure. It's just average. It's unbelievably average. In fact, I don't want to slag it off too much because the people that drink it, I'd imagine, ain't really too fussed about having a massively flavoursome lager. And I'm not going to say you're wrong for not wanting one, to be honest with you. It does what a lager should do. It's carbonated, it's refreshing, it's really thirst quenching. It tastes alright, it still tastes relatively natural, you know, decent enough level of ingredients have gone into it, as opposed to poor ingredients. It's better than Carling, it's a hell of a lot better than Coors Light, it's a hell of a lot better than Pabst Blue Ribbon, but it's nowhere near as good as Holsten or Heineken or Rheinbacher from Aldi. It's not as good as Stella. I imagine a fresh Peroni would beat this as well. This is a 5 out of 10 lager all day long, unfortunately. I want to give this beer a good score because I spent many years drinking it when I was younger. I want to give it a good score, but I just can't. I can't. It's not a great product. And considering the branding, everyone recognises that. There's got to be the most recognisable beer bottle in the world, isn't it, really? It's just a bland, bang average product. And but it's what people want. It's what drinkers of Budweiser want. And you have to give credit to them for brewing it and getting it to taste like that every time. The brewery deserve credit for knocking out a product that you know what it's going to taste like. You know how it's going to smell. But when you break it down, it really ain't a lot going on with this beer. But it does the job. It does the job. Yeah. It's a very bland but very drinkable lager. It's a 5 out of 10 for me. For Budweiser. Their original is a hell of a lot better than that Bud Light crap that they knock out. It's average. It's bang average. And again, for the money, you can get so much better. So much better. And that's the issue I have with these massive corporation beer companies now. Where they're knocking out a brand and they're whacking all this advertising all over it, calling themselves the king of beers and all this crap at the top. We know of no brand produced by any other brewer which costs so much to brew and age. I doubt that. I'd seriously doubt that. I'd love to see the evidence of that. It's a 5 out of 10 lager all day long. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, guys. Until then, hope you're all taking care of yourselves. Hope you're all doing well. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of this beer. Because a lot of you drink it, and I'm including myself on that one. I used to drink this one a lot. So yeah, let me know how you're doing. Hope you're keeping well. Until the next one, you take care.